As we mark Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month, experts are issuing a warning about the alarming rate of people under 50 who are dying from this type of cancer.
And this afternoon, we're focusing on one woman's journey and what she wants people to know. ABC 7 News reporter Leanne Melendez has her story.
I met colon cancer patient Jamie Comer a few years ago. I found her to be rational despite her difficult circumstances.
I was told that I had stage 4 colon cancer, which had metastasized to my liver, and I had 45 tumors on my left side and 12 tumors on my right side, and that I would likely die in 3 to 6 months.
Upfront about her cancer, at the time she asked that we record a Zoom conversation while undergoing chemotherapy.
Total time spent here is anywhere from 8 to 11 hours. I am on chemo for 3 days every other week. Let me know when I start to bore you.
We followed up 1 year later as she showed us her intense regimen for staying on top of her cancer.
I've had about 180 rounds of chemo and 7 surgeries, probably about 60 or 70 scans. People definitely think that I'm annoying. This goes back to high school, but yeah,
you challenge them.
Yeah, I challenge them, and I don't just take the first no.
That was last year. And this month, we got a call from Jamie saying she's receiving hospice care from her home and just wanted to talk.
Do I fight it really hard, or do I just give in?
Jamie meets regularly with her nurse who helps monitor her condition and pain. She's no longer on chemo.
It's not really a difficult decision. There were no treatment options that were working, and the chemotherapy was making me sicker, so I couldn't recover.
And you're taking that every 8 hours?
Yeah.
And you're sticking to your schedule?
Sticking to my schedule.
I'm so glad you're doing that.
At 47, a routine blood test discovered that something was not right. At the time, the recommended age for a colonoscopy was 50.
Subsequent to that, the screening age was moved to 45. If that had been the case and I had been screened, I would have been inconvenienced for maybe 18 months, but it wouldn't have been a death sentence.
She's a firm believer of screening even earlier. This year, she was too sick to see San Francisco City Hall light up in blue to acknowledge Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month.
When we interacted before, I said, you're really a hero champion in driving the message, forward to people. And you said,
I'm really a pain in the butt because I keep saying the same thing over. Screen early, and what about this? Can we try this?
Jamie, who is now 55, admits her daughter Olivia and her husband are the people who keep her from giving up.
Who would ever want to leave? Who would ever want to leave this beautiful world with all this kindness?
Her choice has always been hers.
To the problem in your life, you are the answer. And you are the solution. You have to figure it out.
Leanne.
Pray for this poor lady, y'all. F cancer, man, straight up. Hit the comments if you've experienced the unfortunate big C, if it's affected you, your family. It's crazy, man. You see some medical insurance rules, I guess, or the medical board, however you want to put it, with the testing. The age was 50. Now it's been bumped down to 45, but because of that, she just wasn't able to get one. You know what I mean? Like, I guess you can't just go say, hey, I want one. It has to be covered by insurance or whatever the case may be. Who really can pay out of pocket for medical stuff? A rich, filthy rich individual could go broke paying straight up out of pocket for medical expenses. It's insane. It just is what it is in this capitalistic society. I mean, at the same time, you hear her talking about who would want to leave this beautiful world, and she's being very positive for someone who is literally staring death in the face. Literally. Very courageous woman. And it was nice of the news people to keep up with her and to get her story out there, because as I've shared from time to time, for those that rock with me, drop a coffee emoji in the comments if you're team coffee for real, man. We got a get back active and all that. Like I keep saying, man, life keeps throwing me curveballs and lemons. We're trying to make lemonade over here. Damn, coffee flavored lemonade. That would be no bueno, man. But my loved one who passed away of the big C, it was colon cancer, and it also metastasized to his liver as well. He was also told he would be deceased within 3 to 6 months, pretty much same as what she was told. And you hear, she battled on for 10 years. My loved one, family member, made it, I want to say 3-4 years. We miss him every day, man. Life has not been the same. And, he was like an anchor of the family, and miss him every day. And life has just not been the same, as well as just, I don't know, I feel like no one's ever really recovered from it. Like, seriously, y'all, I always say, and subscribe to this channel if you're new, if you happen to, tap into this video at all. We talk about all different topics over here, but I always got to hear from y'all, the people. But for real, and both people, right? My loved one who passed away, like I said, we've just never really truly recovered. I don't believe. Life just hasn't been the same, as well as other unfortunate events happening. It's just been a rough go of it, to keep it real with y'all, but that's what I was gonna say. Sometimes we just chop it up about news and stuff. Sometimes the blogosphere experience can be a bit therapeutic, just chopping it up with someone else out there going through something or whatever, but in this instance, what this woman was saying, and I know my loved one as well, would like, in their death, says she's still alive. She is still here. She is on hospice, which also my beloved family member, also colon cancer, didn't find out. His situation was a little different. He just didn't keep up on testing. She found out via a blood test at the age of 47, when the testing age was still 50. And he battled and all that, a lot of different treatments, but ended up passing away at home. Hospice care, you know what I mean? They just keep you comfortable, pain meds, and that's about it. When someone, taking care of you, no more treatments, just comfort, medicine wise, family around you. And that's it, man. Mortality, man, it's scary. Something personally I don't want to face. Some people are more at peace with it than others. But getting back to what I was saying, is this woman, my loved one, I'm sure they would want it to be out there for people to get this test. You know what I'm saying? Like, my loved one would still more than likely be here, and this woman as well, had they been able to get the test. In her case, sooner, had my loved one got it. Like, other than that, he was pretty much healthy. You know what I mean? And he would still be here, and it's very treatable early on, from my understanding. But such a sad story, real talk, man. I believe this woman is just very courageous, very positive, you know what I'm saying? Like she said, this beautiful world. I mean, listen, you can look at the negative side of things. You can be glass half full, half empty, whatever the case may be. But life is what you make it, not to sound all cliche. And, we're talking about health insurance and stuff like that. Like, it's the double-edged sword of living in this country, you know what I'm saying? It's capitalistic, you're free to pursue wealth and building your own company and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, everyone's trying to make a buck, and people are slipping the right people money to push their agendas and get things pushed the way it is, in which we are in the state, if that we are, with the MEDICAL industry. But I thank y'all for tuning in. Just wanted to share this. Everyone get that test. I thought now they were telling people to get tested at 40. Is the age still 45? Is it 40 now? I'm not quite sure. But stay up on that test. Or just anything, man. Don't be a procrastinator. Have a doc that you trust, that you rock with. And, do what you got to do. For real. Put something off. It could be something that could be handled. You put it off, it gets worse, and it literally can turn into a death sentence. Don't let that be you. So with all that being said, I thank y'all so much for tuning in once again. It's Coffee signing out of here. Hit all the buttons, guys. Let's talk in the comments. Peace.